Hey everyone, today we're gonna be feeding the chickens a bunch of mealworms. I haven't made a video of the chickens in a while and people have been interested. Got a ton of snow. Went out there earlier this morning to give them some fresh water since it keeps freezing. We did have a heated water bowl, but it's not working at the moment, so they get an opportunity to drink every morning, every night. Look at the snow up there. I don't know if you can tell. There's nearly 2 feet on the ground. And when you come over here, look at that. Look at a crevice going down to the door. It's even getting hard to open the door, all the ice building up. Just got a little bit of snow last night. We were supposed to get 18 inches, but unfortunately we only got like 5. I was hoping for the deeper snow. So we're gonna let them out. They don't really want to come out in the winter. Oop. No one ever wants to come out in the winter because of the snow. So by choice, they're basically in here all day. Today's a bit warmer, I guess. The water didn't even freeze. Look how poofy they are in the cold. They all got really thick feathers. They don't require any heat. If you give a chicken heat, it just encourages them to not grow as thick of feathers. Then they're screwed if they go outside or if the power was to go out. Alright, so we're going to come back out with some mealworms. I didn't bring them out with me, just in case they froze up. So we're going to try to get these chickens out today into their run. Let's try digging them out of a little area where we can feed them worms. Alright everyone, so I'm going to time-lapse a little bit of shoveling, try to make them an area before we feed them, see if anyone comes out. I don't think anybody decided to come out, did they, while I was gone? I think they'll come out now because we got a lot of worms. Yeah, I think everyone's gonna come out now because they know we got worms. Come on, they gotta eat these worms before they freeze. Here comes Cheeks, the meat enthusiast chicken. Give you a close-up view. Finally, the chickens don't like stepping in the snow, it's cold. Look, some of them are even hesitant to come out. Yeah, those mealworms on the ground were squirming for like 30 seconds. Now they've just about already stopped because it's so cold out. But the chickens are getting them. Come on, big egg white. Some of them just don't want to come out. You can even see in the background there, some are more interested in their regular chicken feed. Maybe we got to show them what we actually got. So you might notice there's only 2 roosters left and there used to be 5. These are the ones that don't pick on anyone. These are the roosters that are very friendly to us people and the other hens. Because there was certain roosters that were making other ones bleed. They were picking on each other. These roosters are very well mannered. That's why we kept these ones. Come on, big egg white. Look what we got. Everyone can see that. We've got worms out here. So we bought today at the store 2 boxes of 1,000. It's better to get it from the breeder, not the pet store. Because you get way, way more. Look what's down in there. Look at that. The worms are literally, you can feel the warmth in them. just from them being in the house, and one of them did actually just pinch me. Come on, Big Egg White, just step in the snow for a minute. Get your protein. We're not going to put too many out because the ones they don't eat are literally just going to freeze to death. Yeah, look at them. They're already slowing down compared to the ones in the box. So I think, unless the chickens come out and eat them all, we might not be giving any more to them. I'm going to go in the coop and I'm going to see if anyone, I can just make them come out. Come on, Big Egg White, go out there for a minute. Yeah, you see, some of them just refuse to come out. But this group will clean up the rest that are on the ground. So look in here, see they're still moving around a little bit. We'll bring them back in the house so they don't all freeze up. But let's grab some more of them. And we're gonna bring some into the chicken coop just for the ones that don't want to come out here. And these chickens here can pick off what they want out of the box. There's some that just don't want to come out, like Big Egg White, Red here. Red's really small looking over the winter time for some reason, but she's eating. Red actually molted in the middle of winter for some reason, and we're not quite sure why, but she grew her feathers back and made it. You might notice poop's building up a little bit, but it's frozen solid. We can't really get it off in the winter. That'll be a spring project. Lots of good manure. We'll put that down in here for the ones that don't want to leave. And we still got many, many bags left of chicken feed. Red's drinking water. Oh, it is actually starting to crystallize. But I think they're good for the night. We only got a couple hours of daylight left, and we'll bring them some fresh water that isn't frozen in the morning. And at least Big Egg White is getting some because she doesn't want to go outside. They don't like stepping in the snow. And you see I just shoveled the path over to the other coop, but doesn't look like anybody wants to go over there. All right, let's get some more of these. Here, you can pick those up there. And these chickens, you may notice if you watch my videos from the summertime, they look completely different, these chickens here. Like this one was a baby last summer. This one here, Pretty, looks completely different. The roosters weren't even alive. Yeah, I think a lot of these guys weren't even alive last year. They were babies. These roosters weren't even alive last year. Cheeks is a younger one, but a couple years old. Oh, don't poop in the water. Get out of here. Big Egg White we think is a couple of years old, but not super old. She still lays eggs. In the winter, we don't get as many eggs. There's one back there. Oh, there's two actually. We collected a few last night too. So the people wonder why we don't put nesting in there. Chickens do not sleep in the nesting box. They roost. They sit up here. So they lay an egg, it rolls in the back. If the egg stayed there, then it encourages the chicken to want to hatch it and become broody. It rolls back there. They also can't peck at it and realize their own eggs taste good. So it looks like they're pretty much enjoying it in here. They just don't like being outside because it's so cold. So, here. Hey, stay out here. I think we're just going to let them finish the rest. I think they will finish it inside here. Yeah, we'll leave it in here for them. We'll get the other tray. And here's a couple there. I don't think they're actually dying. I think they're just slowing down. Like if you've ever bought feeders or crickets or anything, they start moving again once it gets warm in the house. So we're going to put these down as like trays so they don't lose too many. Although in this weather, the mealworms aren't really going to try to escape, I don't think. So we'll put those in there so that everyone can get some. Here we go. Now everyone can pick them off. All right. At least everyone's getting some nice protein. They haven't had worms like this in quite a while. See, there's a bunch of mealworms still stuck behind that screen. I'll have to get them out. So we just gotta peel this back. Here we just got a bunch more out. And there could be some more hiding in the box, like underneath that bottom flap. I'll lift that up in a moment. But yeah, 1,000 worms almost gone. We bought 2,000. We bought 2 of these boxes, so they can have more maybe next week. The wholesale supplier will give you a better deal if you buy 2,000. I think we got $7 off by getting the 2-pack. I'm having trouble getting my fingers under there. There we go. None. It's just poop. Okay, we got them all, it looks like. And they almost ate everyone too. Yeah, they'll be gone. Look at that. Yeah, they got everything. That'll be gone. Like, when the summertime, when we feed them mealworms, the mealworms try to scurry into the ground and not get eaten. But it's just too cold. They can't escape. Worms are literally freezing. Yeah, we got quite a bit of cleaning to do in here. When the snow is gone and it starts getting warmer. Look at that. Look at the poo splatters. They sit up here roosting in the middle of the night and just all over the place. But it's cold out. You can't even smell it. But we'll be in here with the shovels. Probably make a video of that too in the spring. But for the most part, everyone's getting along in here. That's why we got rid of the other roosters. These ones seem to be pretty tame. And these roosters don't mind even being hand-fed, which is nice. We decided to keep these 2 based on their behavior. Okay, let's clean up some of this junk. No worms. This was from my leftover salad we gave them yesterday. They love the bacon bits that were in it. Okay, worms are all gone there. You guys might find a few more down inside there. If you, yeah, I see a couple visually. You just gotta dig a little bit. Yeah, I think they ate them all. So they got at least 1,000 of them. The wholesale supplier always gives us probably 20-30% more than we ask for. That's the heated bowl that broke down. Okay, and I think we're gonna lock them back up because, as you see, they have absolutely no interest in coming outside. It's windy, it's cold. And you see how packed the snow is. We're like coming up out of a ditch. See, pretty deep, almost 2 feet worth. We're supposed to get a few more storms over the weekend. You see all that here? You don't want to keep packing that in there. Scoot it up out of the doorway. There was concrete blocks here. We had to smash them with a sledgehammer because a frost heave lifted them up where you couldn't get the door open about a month ago. So let's close them up. Like that. See, the door's even a little warped from the winter time and frost heaving and stuff. But they didn't want to come out, unfortunately. Shoveled this out for nothing. Yeah, they don't like this weather. This snow is even too deep for my boots, unless I'm in these areas that have already been crushed down. Look at that, you can't even see their swing set there. It's completely buried. I'm glad we're finally starting to get some snow. This snowfall that you see here is almost going to double itself by next week. We have 3 to 5 inches tomorrow, 1 to 3 during the next day, 1 to 3. Then we got a 5 to 8 inches snow. Got a bunch of good storms on their way. Thanks for watching the winter edition of Feeding the Chickens, and have a great day.